Hey guys, this is Kim with No Limit Acres coming to you today live from my greenhouse. So I have some work I'm going to be doing in here. I'm going to be caulking some of the panels with silicone because it's been a little windy and I just want to reinforce them. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But anyways, I thought it would be a good day to come out here and just give you a quick tour of the greenhouse, especially if you're in the market for one, just so you can kind of see what it looks like in person, and also give you a couple of tips if you do decide to get one, to reinforce it and make it a little bit more sturdy. So, all right, let's take a look at what we got. Okay, so this is the, I think it's Veikous Polycarbonate greenhouse. This is the 8x10. So it's approximately, it's almost 8 feet wide and then almost 9 feet the length. And then the inside, it's pretty high. I forgot the dimensions for the height, but I think it's like almost 8 feet. That's the one I got. You can get different sizes on the different websites that you order from. But just to give you perspective, like this. So first let me start on the outside. So this is the entire thing. Just going to do a walkthrough of the outside. This is the side. That's the little window that has the vent on it. And then this is the back. It's my rooster Rudy saying hi. Okay, so one thing that we did do on this one, hey Oreo, it's my outdoor cat, is we put together a wood frame for the outside to set it on, and we reinforced it with rebar on the corners. And as you can see, this is all pressure treated wood. And then I put the landscaping paper down first before my husband built the frame on top. So I'm gonna go inside so you can see how we attached it. So this is, we use these plates. I don't know what they're called. He does. But he took these and screwed into the wood or into the frame, which is making it pretty sturdy. Kind of just did 2 on each corner. That seemed to work for us. If you feel like you need more stability, for sure you can put some in the middle. But it seems to be pretty stable with the 4. Now, one thing we did notice when we were putting these together is when you're screwing these screws, first of all, the screws that come with it are easy to strip if you're using a drill. So we did have to switch to using a manual tool to screw everything. And when you're screwing, don't screw everything tight first. Do it a little bit loose to give you some give, because we did run into some issues of holes lining up. So that was one thing. Other than that, it was pretty easy to put together. Sliding the panels into the grooves was not always a seamless process. It is better to have 2 people to do that. That was mainly my role, to keep them aligned and hold the panels in place while he screwed them in. Another thing that was not as easy was the roof. There's the window that goes up. Just make sure you really look at the instructions. And as you can see, like here, it's not fully bumped up. So you're going to run into some places where things are not fully lined up or, connecting, and that's fine. That's just, everything's not going to be perfect. And so I'm going to be caulking it. And these will be spots, where I see little spaces where I'll be caulking. But overall, the build wasn't difficult. You just take your time. Like I said, just screw everything loosely first until you get everything in place, and then tighten it up. That will help you tremendously. In terms of durability, I've had this up for a month, and we've had, I'll give you a good look on the inside. We've had several rains, and we've had some storms with heavy winds, and none of the panels have come up. I haven't caulked anything. None of them have came apart. There has been no issues with it being wet in here. It stayed pretty dry. And honestly, just being inside here on a day like today when it's cold outside, it actually feels pretty warm in here without any additional heating. So this is the Veikous Polycarbonate greenhouse. I will definitely put a link. I got this off of the Home Depot site, but there's several different places where you can order this online. And if you built this and you have any additional tips to share, feel free to comment below. Oh, one more thing. The door, this latch, this is one thing that, this is one major con for me, is this door does not stay closed with this handle that they provided. So just to let you know, even when you close it, like if it's a heavy wind, the doors will blow open. So what I did was I went to Lowe's to buy some additional latches and a different type of handle to make it close. And also one other point is, if you're inside the greenhouse, there's no way to keep the doors closed because there's no latch, so it'll open. So I bought some latches that we're gonna install there, and one on the bottom. So when you're inside and you want the doors to stay closed, you can latch it and then open it. So that was my only major complaint, is the doors. Kind of flimsy in terms of the hardware that they use to close it, the latch. So I would highly recommend you looking into purchasing something different. That's it. So everybody, take care until next time.